So apparently, this place is called the Venice of America. I don't know what that means.
I got nothing.
But it's a boat. It's on the water. It's a little cloudy today. We're going to see how this one goes. But it was a surprise for her, so.
He knows. Put me on the water. I'm happy.
It's hard to go wrong. So, anyways, come on along and see what happens. So I do have to admit, doing this trip today after all the walking we did yesterday at Disney, it's nice to just do something low-key and easy on the feet and the knees and the body. Hopefully she likes it. We'll find out. So what do you think?
So far, so good. We got our tickets.
Woo! How much was it?
$20 a piece. So 40 total. And they leave promptly on the hour. So we got about 15-20 minutes to wait. So we'll see. This one is all first come, first serve. And they run 10 till 4 daily.
Something like that.
So we shall see. We'll see you out on the water.
I'm excited. That's a pretty house.
Yeah.
So folks, we have a few notable museums in the city of Winter Park. One of them is coming up right here on the right. It's called the Plastic Museum and Sculpture Gardens. Mr. Plastic was a Czechoslovakian sculptor back in the early to mid part of the 20th century, and he worked in bronze. Had over 400 sculptures in bronze. Many of them are displayed in the gardens over here and inside the museum. You can also see his works in front of our City Hall and in our Central Park. Upon his death in the 1960s, his wife donated their property here as a museum to the city. They also hold a ton of special events there. A lot of beautiful weddings are held on that lawn right there. Very nice museum if you get the chance. And then coming up right next to the Plastic Museum here, as part of the same compound, is the Capon House. Also a venue for special events. The Capon House here has some interesting history, which I'll go into more towards the end of the tour. But suffice to say for now, that is not its original location. Big cliffhanger. Big teaser. More to be revealed. Virginia. These canals were originally dredged for travel, trade, and the logging industry. Back in the late 1800s, when the city was really growing fast, most of the yellow pine trees were taken down for lumber, and a lot of them were floated through these canals to the sawmills. You see a sandy beach on the lake today. It's not natural. That sand was trucked in. A practice that was acceptable right up through the 1950s. Not anymore. You're also going to see a lot of bamboo in the city of Winter Park. Bamboo is not indigenous to Florida, but it certainly has made a home here. You're going to see a lot of large bamboo right here on the right coming up. A lot of people use it as a natural fencing on their properties, for the simple fact that it's just too darn hard to get rid of. Has been called invasive. Coming up on the left is a yellow pine tree that actually made it to maturity. One of the few in the city. It's about 150 years old. And if you guys look straight ahead, you'll see why we don't have roofs on our boats anymore. We've had a little bit of rain this fall, therefore this bridge up ahead's gotten pretty low. It's not nearly as low as it was, but I'm still going to ask everyone up here, oh, puppy. I'm going to ask everyone to please be careful here as we go under Osceola Avenue. Please watch your heads. Now would not be the opportune time to stand up. Please be careful. Watch heads, please. Be careful.
You did. I did.
Coming up ahead is a natural bridge. This big limb going across the canal up here is called Squirrel Bridge. Squirrel Bridge has a burn on it that's turning brown, looks like it's dying, but it's still quite alive. It's called resurrection fern. And if it gets rained on heavy tonight, it will be bright green tomorrow. Guys, watch out for this giant frog right there on the left. That's Jeremiah. He's a good friend.
See a bullfrog?
Brought a lot of joy to the work.
You like it so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah. It's a good thing to do on a Sunday.
Yeah. So.
Guys, just a heads up, I'm going to have to pick up a lot of speed before I hit that ski jump straight ahead. Actually, I better not. Did not go well last hour. I can't break another boat. I'll get in trouble. Really hard to put those airbags back in once they deploy. But on this side of the lake is the campground. As we come out of this canal, on the right side, you'll get a close-up view of those cypress knees that I spoke about right here. And we're now back on Lake Osceola. One of the oldest estates on our lakes, coming into view right now. It's called the Palms, and it was built in 1897 by Mr. Brewer from upstate New York as an escape from those harsh upstate New York winters. The story goes that to get Mrs. Brewer to relocate to this wilderness at the time, he built that as an exact duplicate of his home in Portland, New York. It's an 8-bedroom, 7-bath Georgian revival with a grand ballroom. And I guess it worked. 4 decades ago now, the city of Winter Park voted to relocate most of the alligators out of our chain of lakes. Most of those were moved north of here to Lake Jessup. Before that relocation program, though, in this cove off to the right, which is still called Alligator, you're going to see a lot of new construction around our lakes these days. The current trend really is for the new homeowner to buy the property for the location. Then, with permission from the city, they'll usually either do a total remodel or even a total tear down and then build a home of their dreams. This new construction off to the right over here, just completed, is now the largest residence on our chain at 43,000 square feet. It has an indoor bowling alley, indoor shooting range, an indoor-outdoor swimming pool. It's got a life-size sculpture of an elephant there in the backyard. It's got an interesting waterfall feature that's going to come into view shortly. It took 4 years to build this home, and we're all very happy that it's finally done. So coming into view at the new home from the second floor on the right there is the world's largest water spigot. Interesting. Total remodel on that last year. So it's also a James Campbell Rogers design, as was this one right here on the right. He designed about 200 homes in the Orlando area. So we're now entering the Venetian Canal. This is going to take us over to Lake Maitland. This canal is long and winding and very narrow. So please watch out for any low-hanging foliage. Please keep your head in your hands inside the boat. Guys, we have another pretty low bridge up ahead, so please be careful up here when we go under Palmer Avenue. much answer, guys. This is Palmer Avenue Bridge. It's the oldest bridge in Winter Park. Built in 1924. Just turned 100 years old. So these canals are owned and maintained by the city of Park. They do a nice job. They were originally creeks that became lakes, and as I mentioned earlier, they were first dredged way back in the day. And then again in the 1930s, they were kind of fine-tuned into more what the rest of the under one of President Roosevelt's work programs. Some of the birds you might see around the lakes these days are bald eagles, osprey, great blue heron, egrets, red-tailed hawks, anhingas, and cormorants. During the winter months, we'll see a few coastal birds like pelicans, gulls, and terns. And every once in a while, as we come through the canal here, we'll spot a barred owl. These red flowers here.
Well, in typical fashion, we forgot to talk about the boat ride after the boat ride.
It was really fun though.
It was
It was
fun.
pretty cool. It was different than most because we got, because this one, it was all that architecture and stuff, so that was kind of cool. Different than like the dolphins and the stuff we usually do, but I liked it. What'd you think?
That was all right. The canals were cool.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Some of them were really nice. Some of them looks like they've been there a while.
Showed their age.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell when the water gets high. The boathouse is sometimes the last thing people think about.
Yeah.
But I get it. But anyways, overall, the guy was fun. The guy
Yes.
driving the boat, he had plenty of things. We didn't record all of it, you know, because we just wanted to listen and take it in. And
But he had long history there, and so his stories were really good.
yeah. So, anyways, overall, I think the experience was worth it. It was a nice drive to get over there. It was only like an hour or so long for the boat ride,
Yeah.
and you know,
was a good
overall,
time.
it was a good time. I agree.
I'd consider it again. I'm not like, oh my gosh, we have to go back and do it again, but I'd do it again, especially if we were traveling with people who had never done it.
Yep. It would definitely be something fun to do and take someone around that's never been around it. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
So check it out.
Anyways, so back on track. Next video is to come out pretty soon. We're going to the Tiffin Rally, so we'll bring you up to speed and show you all the highlights of that and go from there.
All right. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and comment, hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next trip.